Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing News.
Teddy Atlas is back hating on Canelo Alvarez. And look, let's break it down honestly and objectively as possible. And Teddy Atlas has come out and said Canelo Alvarez really has 4 or 5 losses. He's not an all-time great fighter. He counts Canelo Alvarez fighting Triple G and said the first 2 fights, Canelo lost. He said he lost against Idislandi Lada. He does not deserve to be called an all-time great fighter. Now, that makes 0 sense to me because those are your opinions. And your opinions mean ass to the sport of boxing, to the Hall of Fame. Think about this. Canelo Alvarez actually beat Triple G. Canelo Alvarez actually beat Idislandi Lada. So regardless of your ass opinion, you're speaking your opinion like it's a fact. Now, here's the funny thing. When you look at the second Triple G fight, you see that Canelo Alvarez landed 7 times more body shots than Triple G. You see that Canelo Alvarez was the more efficient fighter, landing 34% of all of his punches compared to 27% for Triple G. And Canelo Alvarez was the only defensively efficient fighter in the fight, where Triple G blocked punches with his face. So you see that even your argument doesn't make any sense. But what's funny is, even if Canelo had 4 or 5 losses, like you say, he would still be an all-time great based on his accomplishments. Think about this. Is Muhammad Ali with 5 losses, is he not an all-time great fighter? Is Manny Pacquiao with 8 losses not an all-time great fighter? Is Mike Tyson with 6 losses not an all-time great fighter? Is Oscar De La Hoya, the golden boy, not an all-time great fighter with 6 losses? Teddy Atlas, sit your dumb ass down. You can have multiple losses and still be an all-time great. Wins and losses is not as simple as that. Let's break this down even further. Teddy Atlas is such a huge Canelo hater that this man said after Canelo Alvarez went undisputed within a year, fighting nothing but prime, undefeated world champions, he says, I don't want to see Canelo fighting these guys anymore. I don't want to see it. But this the same guy who praised Vasyl Lomachenko for beating Anthony Crolla? What are we talking about here? You hating on Canelo for fighting prime, undefeated world champions? All different skill sets? What kind of hate is this? This man made history in 11 months and you're hating. It doesn't make any sense. But this is the problem that I have with Teddy Atlas. This guy picks and chooses. He said Gervonta Tank Davis is the most complete fighter in boxing today. Over Terrence Crawford, over everybody, over Inoue, over Usyk, over Tyson Fury, Gervonta Tank Davis. And this guy has literally fought the ass of the boxing world. Literally, ass juice is his resume. This man is wrapped in bubble wrap, but yet he's the most complete fighter in boxing. Make that make sense. This guy's a dumbass. Not only did he say that, this guy even said that Jake Paul has earned the right to be called a legitimate fighter after beating who? Anderson Silva, who's not a freaking boxer. So he's a boxer. He's an official boxer by beating a guy who's not a real boxer. Make that make sense. Teddy Atlas, please, kindly, respectfully, sit your dumb ass down. Because men lie, women lie, but the facts don't lie.